Xfinity TV High School Football Game of the Week postgame show is brought to you by the Pittsburgh Sports Report, Pittsburgh's premier sports publication. Visit them on the web at pittsburghsportsreport.com. 17-6, the Plum Mustangs ride to victory here tonight as they come across the border and take one from Penn Hills. Chris Shovlin, Ellis Cannon, and head coach Matt Morgan on the sidelines with us here on Xfinity. Matt, at the beginning of our broadcast tonight, I said that any given Friday night, things can happen. This being Halloween, you get the treat, and the trick was on Big Red. Right now, we're looking at this game as an upset. I'm not sure if you feel that way, but I think people across the WPIL might, knowing that you just knocked off the number 4 seed.
Yeah, I mean, we got kind of, the seed we didn't feel like we needed or should have deserved. We didn't get enough credit. Our conference didn't get enough credit. And these kids, I can't take off. I'm so proud of these guys. It's just, I'm speechless.
Well, Coach, you weren't after the game. First and foremost, congratulations on a win. Congratulations on a great game plan. We talked about taking control of this game with your quarterback being the veteran, the leader. But I have a sense that the control started about 6 days ago with the putting into this game plan. I appreciate that you said, hey, a quarterback, we've done that before. But I have to imagine you game planned that to have Soxman in there as much as he was, so that you kept the ball away and established your own run rhythm.
Yeah, if you look at the success we had last year, it was with Soxman running that same package, and we knew we could do that up front and do it again. And like the offensive line, we had one of our stars on our offensive line go down early, the first 2 series, and Mike Caragino came in there, played right tackle. He hasn't played right tackle since I think Hempfield. So he came in there, did a great job, and these kids in the offensive line, they really stepped it up. Being outsized, being, quote unquote, the speed was supposed to be better than ours. And, these kids, it's amazing to me what they can do when they listen to us and execute and work hard, and it's dividends are paying off for these guys right now.
And Matt, did it appear to you that the game was in control on offense, on defense, or special teams? I mean, all 3 phases of the game, you guys came to play.
That's what I told our kids too. We haven't played that perfect game yet, and we finally put all 3 phases together. We took care of the football on offense. There was no turnovers, I believe, and we made them cough the ball a couple of times and interceptions, and we just sat back and let them make the mistakes, and we played tough all night on defense, and we've been doing that all year, so it wasn't a shocker to me. We thought offensively we had to get at least 20 points to win this game, and our defense really showed up and really shut them down.
Coach, you were 3 for 3 in the red zone. That's money. You also had a punter who dropped 3 inside the red zone, which is another big part of it. And, of course, they had 4 fumbles. Didn't lose all of them, but it got in the way of the rhythm. But I think your defense, which, of course, has to read the gaps and be disciplined and stay in the gaps, I should say, is a big part of playing this type of offense. But you also have to play fast and physical, which is your style. That's a tough balance. These kids in white look like they were half a step ahead of that offense all night.
You know what it was our offensive coordinator texted me today, and it was like, hey, I know what they're going to run out there every formation. And it was just a magnificent thing to see him call it, and he filled it out the whole time, and he told the kids before the game, and they responded. We got smart kids on defense, and we were going to make the adjustment real quick, and it showed tonight. We knew what they were going to do before they did. So it really benefited us a lot on the defensive side of the ball, him understanding that and figuring that out real quick.
Hey, Matt, it was a pleasure watching your team play tonight. Congratulations on the victory. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. Hey, make sure you guys come out to all of our games. We're 2-0 with you guys.
That's right.
Better be in our game next week.
There you go. All right, Coach. Thank you.
Good luck.
All right, thank you, guys.
All right.
Matt Morgan, the head coach of the Plum Mustangs. What a performance tonight by his troops. Again, all 3 phases of the game, offense, defense, special teams, they got the job done, and they upset the number 4 seed. I know they don't believe it's an upset, but the rest of the WPIL is going to feel that way.
No, they will. But, when you got guys that step up on all 3 levels of the defense, when you've got several guys that come in at running back, you have somebody come in and play right tackle, that's just really big. And to mix them up at quarterback, I just thought all game, both sides of the ball, Penn Hills was off balance.
And Zach Martin played a whale of a game here tonight. You know, you can pick a number of different Plum Mustangs who really turned in great performances. Zach, congratulations. You're our Pittsburgh Sports Report player of the game here tonight. We were just talking with Coach Morgan about offense, defense, and special teams. It seems like you guys put the perfect game together in all three phases of football.
Yeah, I mean, we always could play better, but we came together, and we knew we were coming into this game that we had a good shot. Possession was a big part of it, and all three sides, special teams, offense, and defense, like you said, came out and played.
Hey, Zach, I got to ask about you and your backers, okay? On the left, you've got Turchik, who's an animal. On the right, you got Billy Irvin, who's all over the place. In front of you, you got Zach Nolan making big plays, but you've got yourself right in the middle. You guys across the middle of that second tier are all over, left to right and north and south. Talk about the defensive backs and the defensive linebackers.
I mean, the three things that our coach always wanted us to think about was play fast, play physical, and play smart. And that's the big thing on defense, was play physical and fast, and always fly around. Don't stop till the whistle's blown, and hit hard.
5 tackles, 1 pass breakup. You scored the first touchdown of the game. Zach, congratulations on the effort tonight. Way to go.
Thank you.
All right, best wishes the rest of the way. Zach Martin, our Pittsburgh Sports Report player of the game tonight. What an exciting victory that was for Plum, and a long time in coming for the Mustangs.
It was, obviously, quite a bit. They haven't even been here for 4 years. And he hits that part, fast and physical. That's just a big part of what we saw and learned about them against Kiski. And, you know, this is neat when you get somebody in the postseason that you've already seen, because you know what their tendencies are going to be and their ability to go out and to play fast and physical, but still have their head on every play so as to really not allow that rhythm and that complex misdirect offense get in the way. That was a very impressive performance, execution, and game plan.
Ellis, time to take a look at our Best of the Batch Foundation play of the game here tonight. And you talk about great defense. Here's Kistner throwing downfield. That ball is picked off, and that interception and return by Nicholas Robb, as we see the receiver for Penn Hills jumping up into the air. Smith just saw it go over his fingertips. Robb was right there, spot on, made the pick and galloped downfield. That was just one of the stellar defensive plays by the Plum Mustangs here tonight. Our Best of the Batch Foundation play of the game. Superb effort tonight for the Plum Mustangs.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting how Penn Hills reacts to this. And I mean the team, the community. I mean, again, that's 4 straight first-round losses, I think. They clearly were building toward this year in many ways. You go back to last year, they had a lot of young kids. Go back to 12, the first year for Peterman. They had to really change things. And they still have a lot coming back that they could do with. But, you know, this issue about beating themselves looked like it might have been in the rearview mirror based on how they played the last 2 games. And tonight, if they didn't beat themselves, they certainly didn't help themselves. I would think that their analysis should be crediting Plum in their performance. On the other hand, they did hurt themselves as well.
Point well taken. Plum won this ball game, but Penn Hills did not help itself by losing the ball as often as it did here tonight.
Yeah, I agree. It just again, that offense is about the rhythm and getting you back on your heels. It's not about, and it's very interesting what Coach Morgan said, the offensive coordinator texted him about saying today, because it was just the opposite. The guys on the balls of their feet were the defensive players, and they forced the issue, and they kept this offense off balance, and I think that the offense kept the Penn Hills defense off balance and didn't let them be aggressive. Very good game.
Well, it's a happy Halloween for the folks in purple. The Plum Mustangs win it 17-6. They knock off the 4th seed in the WPIL Quad A ranks, the Penn Hills Big Red, here tonight. What a game it was for the Plum Mustangs. With Ellis Cannon, our entire Viewpoint Production Services crew at Xfinity High School Sports, I'm Chris Shovelin. Thank you so much for watching tonight. Don't forget, follow us on Twitter this week to find out where we'll be in the 2nd round of the WPIL playoffs a week from tonight, right here on Xfinity TV. Ooh, high school sports. This is a zombie.